Star Fox 64 is a rail shooter type game that includes a mercenary team of flying aces who soar the cold depths of space to defeat the evil mad scientist who was banished from the Lila system and has returned to conquer the world. You control Fox McCloud, the son of James McCloud who was supposedly quote-unquote killed during Andross' invasion years ago, and it's up to you and your team to save your home planet. In today's video, I'll discuss why this timeless classic has not aged a day due to its fast-paced gameplay and memorable scenes and beautifully orchestrated music. What makes this game so special in my opinion is how it incentivizes you to keep returning to previous levels in order to sharpen your accuracy and increase your score as high as possible in order to unlock new modes and such. In typical rail shooter fashion, you cannot go backwards and are forced to keep moving forward, which may be challenging because you must train yourself to keep a close eye out for all the secrets and enemies plaguing the screen, or else you will miss out on scoring multiple points and unlocking the best possible path in one level. There are two types of movement-based gameplay. First is your standard rail shooter path, where you can go backwards, and all-range mode, which is a giant battlefield where you can basically go anywhere you want, and is used to fight against multiple swarms of enemies. Starwolf or major bosses are fought too. This is cool because it allows for interesting combat, as you don't have to worry about limitations and go ham on your targets. Not only do you cruise around in your swift R-Wing, but you can operate the Aquamarine, an underwater version of the Grey Fox, which has unlimited torpedoes and is only used in Aquas, and the Landmaster, which is a giant tank used to drive on land. It makes for some interesting gameplay, considering your movement is very limited compared to your R-Wing. This is used on Macbeth and Titania respectively. I love how they just went out of the way to create levels specifically designed for these machines, and completely transform the way you battle enemies on screen and move about, forcing you to adapt quickly due to piloting the R-Wing for the majority of the game. As for the levels themselves, certain levels have two paths. One is a normal path leading to the easy route, and the other path leading to the harder route. You must accomplish very specific feats to acquire the harder path as your reward. If you continue on the easy route, you will end up fighting the fake Andross, thus getting the bad ending where he never died. And if you continue on the harder path, you will fight the real Andross, thus getting the good ending. However, if you somehow screw up badly on the hard path on certain levels, you will be forced onto the easy path, and there is no way to return unless you start over, which is brutal. Each level rewards you an expert medal for destroying a certain amount of enemies, and if you collect all these medals, you will unlock expert mode, which as the name implies, is an even more challenging version of the main game, and you can play on foot during multiplayer instead of piloting R-Wings. As for the main team, you have Falco, the brash, hot-headed flying ace, who's probably the most competent pilot next to Fox, and is able to lead you to specific routes needed to enter the hard path. Flippy, who is a young mechanic of the team, is able to identify the boss's HP meter, so you have an idea of how much health they have. Peppy is the elder of the group and provides multiple tips during your game. They all have dedicated health bars of their own, and most of the time, it is your responsibility as a leader to keep them safe if you want the best possible outcome. It can be difficult at times because they always end up in sticky situations, like Slippy being knocked into Titania and you're forced to rescue him. You also have Team Starwolf, who are Star Fox's mortal enemies. They consist of Wolf, Leon, Andrew, and Pigma. They appear in certain levels and you're forced to deal with them, while dealing with the main objective at hand, like defusing bombs and such. If you manage to defeat them all, they all provide a huge amount of points added to your total. The music in this game, in my opinion, is beautifully orchestrated, and they did a phenomenal job of matching the tone of the levels, such as triumphant music for when completing a level. I think I covered everything I wanted to say about this work of art. Overall, Star Fox 64 is a timeless classic that needs more love, and deserves all the attention it could get for being one of the best N64 games, and perhaps the best in the franchise. The voice acting was a nice touch and added a ton of personality to the game because of the team's chemistry with one another. Thank you for listening to me talk about a team of anthropomorphic space animals saving the galaxy. Please like and subscribe for more videos like this.